We're going to solve a compound inequality. After we solve it, we'll write the solution set in interval notation as well as graph the solution on a number line. So we have this compound inequality, and notice we have a 3 in the denominator. So the first thing that we can do is multiply all 3 parts by 3 in order to clear the fraction. Remember, the idea in solving a compound inequality is to isolate x in the middle. So first, let's start by multiplying all 3 parts by 3. When we do that, we end up with -9 is less than or equal to, notice the 3's divide out, and we have 2x plus 5, which is less than 18. Now we're still trying to isolate x in the middle, so let's now subtract 5 from all 3 parts of this inequality. So -9 minus 5 is -14, is less than or equal to, if I subtract 5 from this middle part, the 5 minus 5 will add to 0, so we'll just have 2x is less than 18 minus 5, which is 13. Now we've almost isolated x in the middle. We need to make sure we divide all 3 parts by 2. And now we'll have our solution. We have -7 is less than or equal to x, which is less than 13/2. Let's take a look at this solution on the number line. So we have 0, here's -7, and on the right here's +7. So notice that x can be equal to -7. So we're going to put a bracket. And it can be any value up to, but not including 13/2. Now 13/2 is right about 6.5. So I'll put 13/2 right there. And since it's a strict inequality at 13/2, we want to use parentheses. And x is isolated in between these values, so we shade in between these 2 values. Notice it's closed on one side and open on the other. So when we write our answer in interval notation, writing it from left to right as you see it on the number line, we'll write the first value that we see x can be, which is -7 on a closed interval, up to +13/2 open.